Hey you guys, you already know what time it is. I'm in my kitchen. It is Sunday night. It is almost 6 o'clock. We're almost getting ready for some late dinner here. Today I made Southern smothered chicken. I'll open it up and let you guys see what that looks like. With that, I have here my caramelized butternut squash. Now you guys, the first time I made squash was for excuse me, I've had a martini. Excuse me. The first time I made squash was during the holidays, and it was so good. So this syrupy here you see is from honey and brown sugar. I use, I don't know, 1/4 cup of honey and like 1/4 cup of brown sugar. There's some cinnamon in there, some allspice, and some salt and pepper. I didn't make a lot because it's just me and my man, or my man and I. Over here boiling away are some potatoes. I have 4 large potatoes in there and I diced up. You know what? I leave my the skin on the potatoes. I mean, it's just, I just like the skin of potatoes, so I leave them on. Plus, it's good for you. Over here, I have some creamed spinach. This is a tub, half of a tub of fresh spinach with half of a cup of frozen spinach. To that, I added 3 garlic cloves. I let that saute because, you know, spinach really doesn't take that long to cook. So, yeah, that took a couple of minutes. And then I added 1/4 cup of heavy cream with a few sprinkles of Parmesan cheese. I would say like 3 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese. Now, the main course here, which I can see it's bubbling away. Can y'all see that? Let me turn this down. Main course, baby. It's my smothered chicken. Ooh, look at that. Let me get a bigger spoon. This I have to do. So, this is just, I didn't use a whole chicken, but this is chicken drumstick. Sorry, I know what it is. A lot of gravy, you guys, but I love gravy. So, basically, if you don't know what smothered chicken is, it's fried chicken just smothered in gravy. But what I did is I added my celery here. Get away from the back. Celery here. I have half of a small onion. That's 1 stalk of celery. 2 stalks of carrots. 2 cups of chicken stock that I already had. I seasoned up that chicken real good. I fried it up for about 15 minutes. I also seasoned my flour when you fry it up. It fried for about 15 minutes. I removed it from the pan. And then I added about half a cup of flour. You really only need 3 tablespoons, but half a cup of flour. I added those, 2 1/2, 3 cups of chicken stock, about 2 cups of water. This has been simmering for about 15 minutes. It'll simmer for another 10 minutes. Now, if you've noticed here, let me see if I can get up close. This has like a yellow color to it. Okay. Now, I add my normal seasonings, like my onion powder, my garlic powder, my salt, my pepper, my red pepper, my paprika. But I added ground turmeric. Now, I know some of y'all saying, "Oh, that's nasty." But let me tell you something. Think outside the box. Stop cooking the way that everyone else cooked for hundreds of years. Yeah, that's good, but every now and then you may want to switch it up. So about a year ago, I had made this and I decided to put some ground turmeric in it for a potluck. And everybody went absolutely crazy over it. They went nuts over it. They couldn't figure out what was in it, and it was the turmeric. Ever since then, I add turmeric to it. That's why it's this yellowish squash color here. And it just gives the smothered chicken just a totally different flavor because chicken is bland to layer your seasonings while you're cooking it. So with this turmeric, it just gives an entirely another flavor. Sometimes I don't add it, but most of the time, 80% of the time when I make this dish, I do add it. So my balls, sorry, my potatoes are boiling. And when this is done, I'm going to mash this up with some real butter, some real unsalted butter here. And I have some heavy cream. This makes your mashed potatoes so creamy. I just use a little bit along with milk. And of course, fresh black pepper. along with a little bit of salt there, and I like to put a little bit of paprika on top. So that's what we having tonight, you guys. I'm a little laughy and giddy because I've had a martini or two. So that is it. This is the squash, like I said before. It's so tender. Look at that. It just goes all the way through. So tender. 45 minutes from 400 degrees. Perfect squash for you. So that is what we're having for dinner, and thank you guys for watching. Bye.